My name's Nathan Gelati. I'm the owner of NRG Audio, a small business devoted to providing high-quality guitar pedals and technical services for musicians. Well, today I got something cool. I'd like to show you our new pedal, the Tube Super Screamer. This is an extremely high-quality overdrive with many new and innovative options to help shape your tone and provide the best dang overdrive possible, baby. Oh yeah! Let's check it out in more detail. Starting on the top left, we have the drive control. This controls how much gain and saturation the pedal has. Essentially, how much clipping and distortion do you want it to provide. You can go anywhere from a light overdrive and essentially boost when it's almost all the way down, all the way up to a medium to high gain distortion, depending on your clipping option. Now, on the top right, we have the volume control. This controls how much output volume and boost you have. Depending on your clipping option, you're going to have a few different output volumes, which will let you overdrive the front of your amp differently. So this control is very important. On the bottom left is your mid-hump control. This controls where your mid-hump is at. So all the way to the left, it's maximum mid-hump. But as you roll it down, you can shift your mid-hump down and get a much more rounded, woolly, less mid-focused tone. This allows you to get a much more fat overdrive. Next to that, we have the frequency control, which works in conjunction with the tone control. As you boost the tone control, the frequency control can also shape your tone envelope. Let me explain that in more simple layman's terms. Your tone control has a certain range which it operates within. The frequency control lets you shift that range. However, when your tone control is at 12 o'clock, the frequency control will not do anything because your tone control is neither boosting nor cutting. When the tone control is boosting or cutting, the frequency control lets you shift the envelope that it's boosting or cutting. So essentially, you're controlling the edges and fringes of your tone control. This may sound a little bit strange, but in practice, it allows you to dial in the presence of the pedal. Okay, so let's go over the toggle switches. First of all, I'd like to say they are on-on switches, and the default option is always going to be down. So, starting on the left, we have the gain switch. If you turn this one on, you double your gain. So, you can turn this pedal into a medium to high gain distortion pedal instead of just a low to medium gain overdrive. It's a very useful option, and I think once you play with it, you'll really like it. Now, we're going to skip the sweep control for a second and move straight to the open switch. The down setting is your stock, very mid-compressed, intense overdrive. When you turn it up, you get a much more rounded, open sound. Now, the open setting will also almost double the output volume of the pedal, so if you're looking to drive the front end of your amp really hard, I'd highly recommend trying out the open setting. It's not as mid-focused, but I think you'll find that it's another very useful sound. Now, the sweet switch here is a modifier, so when you have the open setting off and the sweet up, you get one sound. But if you turn the open up and the sweet on, you're going to get a different sound. So let's start right here. With the sweet switch off, your stock open sound, very open and round. But when you turn the sweet switch up, you get a much more vintage, fuzzy type sound. Now, depending on how much gain you have dialed in, will drastically affect this. And there is many different sounds just on this setting alone. When you turn it down to the open with the sweet up, you're going to get more output volume, but not as much with the open setting. A little bit more compression and dynamics, but still a fairly focused mid-range. It's not as focused as when it's off, but the difference in volume and boost is fairly significant. So that's a whole nother set of options right there. Ultimately, these switches are designed for you to play with them and set them to what works best for your amp. And they're designed to cover the maximum range possible. Thanks for watching this overview of the Tube Super Screamer. I really appreciate that you've taken time out of your day to check out my new product. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at the links below. I'd love to help you in your decision, and more than anything, I just like meeting other musicians. So feel free to contact me. Don't worry, I don't bite, and have a great day.